All right, today's the day. Some actual hands-on stuff, some actual learning. You guys are gonna see a job start to finish. Obviously we're not gonna do this as a 10-hour long video, so I'm gonna try to mix it up. When I get into a situation, I'm going to take the time lapse off. I'm gonna do a time lapse on a lot of it. I'm going to kind of show you guys when I get there what we have going on. I'm gonna explain, hey, you know, this is kind of the route we're gonna go about it. There's a lot of variables, a lot of unknown, so we're gonna run into a lot of different stuff. But today, this vlog is definitely gonna be way different than yesterday. Yesterday, pretty much we just talked about business. So today is gonna be something much different. Again, this is my second vlog, so bear with me because I'm learning. And if you guys can, leave me a comment with what you guys actually enjoy seeing and want to see more of. I know a lot of people actually like when I talk about business, so I definitely understand that. But if you guys have any input, any way that it should go, what I should talk about more, what I should show more of, definitely leave a comment. That way I know, because if not, I'm just guessing. All right, just got to the job site. I want to make it very known. This is the Slumlord Special. Normally don't do this stuff. We're gonna fix it as right as we can, but I do work for this guy. He has like 35 rental properties. One thing about people who own rental properties, typically they don't want it done like exactly correct, but they always have a bunch of work. So as you can see, half the roof's metal. Chimney obviously needs to be done. There's shingles here, there's metal there, like Slumlord Special is what I call it. What we're going to be doing is this section right here, rip up sheathing, assist or put new rafters in, sheathing, shingle it. So right there, there's a porch, not porch, but there's a stairway underneath that. This is kind of like a little tiny mud room, so gonna strip this, see what nightmare we end up getting into. Reframe, re-sheathe, re-roof, and then we're gonna have to do soffit and fascia. So that is the plan for today. So that's gonna get set up, start stripping this. I'm gonna get a material list together and go run over to Lowe's and get what I think I need. One thing about these types of projects is once you tear into it, it's always a nightmare. Nothing ever goes correct. So gonna see how it goes. So stay tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna skip out, go grab materials. So probably when I come back on here, you guys are gonna see this partially stripped, I would say. But once we start the rebuild process, I'll go over of why we're gonna do it this way, what we end up getting into, and we'll just roll. The ultimate goal, see the edge of that piece of sheathing right there? Yeah. We're gonna go straight up to here, or the end of the sheet, if we can. Try not to fuck up these shingles, because we still have to tie into this. Yeah. This metal shit's going. Basically, I just want to get the whatever roofing here. Actually, there's metal underneath this, so I want to get whatever roofing's here and the sheathing gone. Obviously it's rotted to hell, so it ain't gonna take much to get it off. So sheathing, and then come here real quick. Yeah, it's rotted to hell, but I want to get to the wood or whatever's under it is the plan. So we grab some bars. I just need to figure out how rotted this is and what's underneath it, so I can figure out if we can even walk on it, which probably cannot walk on it. So that's what we got to figure out. We have a roof, under a roof, under a roof, under another roof, and right there is insulation for the ceiling. That is the old OSB. Right here is a part of a rotted out rafter. So now we gotta clean up this strip job and then figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Bottom, get shit stripped. That right there, that's the original house. This is their built-on thing. This is a whole mess over here, but we have new rafters somebody put in.
So that's solid. That top plate right here in the corner right there, that's solid too. Underneath this, I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. So that's gonna be my start point. Right here's the 2x4 they tagged in the wall. It's not the best condition, but I'm gonna put one in front of it. Lag bolt in the house, run some new rafters, sheathe it, obviously waterproof it, and get some drip edge on it, shingle it, and then we're doing wood soffit, fascia, whatever you want to call it. So that is the plan. Seth, I'm gonna go shut my window because all that shit's gonna blow in my truck. Yeah. Update. Weather, not looking good. Everything's semi-stripped. We got a new sheet underneath. This is all just freestanding right now. He's cutting me in some new rafters. The only reason this board's here is for the bottom right there. I gotta go past that little roof he did the other day. We'll get this back strong. Yes, this is not how you should do it. You should technically fucking gut this whole thing, but building a new foundation so it's solid is number one. Then what I need to do is, once I have this solid, we have rafters all in here, or yeah, I guess we can call them rafters. Then I need to figure out where that roof stops, where this roof stops, and figure out how I'm gonna tie them together. Most likely it's gonna be rafters on rafters with an angle. So like these rafters, I'll angle up, pitch tight down here, up there, pitch to whatever height that is. And then I don't really know what I'm gonna end up doing with this yet. It's a whole mess. So I figured I'd at least give you guys an update. And again, this isn't a $10,000 job. This is a slumlord special. Try to do it right better than him doing it himself. We got a little fucking stretch over here, cutting up some fucking studs with fucking Studley here. And we're getting it done. Right, bud?
Right.
That's right. Got some framing in here. We have a new 2x4 tagged into the actual building. Didn't really have too much of a choice over here for what I was going to tag into, so I tagged into the new rafter. I am going to end up doing a doubler right there, so that's actually a lot more solid. Like I said, this sheathing, the only reason it's here is because technically the last 3 feet of it's the ceiling, so we have to end up extending this out a little bit. And then from here, we'll clean up this shit, figure out where I actually need my roofing material to go. We'll frame that, sheath it, and then tar paper, drip edge, the whole nine, start shingling. All right, so because of this big giant step down in the metal situation, in this situation, I laid 2x4 across top of this metal, and that 2x4 right there lets me know that's exactly where the metal needs to be. So we're actually going to end up doing that with metal. This is going to be sheathed. We'll have a new shingled roof right here with an aluminum transition strip, kind of like they had here, except I'm going to put a new one and actually go up over all this bullshit. And then right there will be basically a transition up to metal. So that's kind of the plan of what's going on here. Word of the day. Remember yesterday, bud? So we're here, already doing this job. Bang, bada, boom. I noticed this earlier. The chimney needs a rebuild on the top, right? Homeowner comes here. Bang, bada, boom. I mention it. Tell him, hey, guess what? I think I'll have this job done today about 6 or 7 o'clock. I got nothing better to do tomorrow. I'll give you a hell of a deal to do that chimney tomorrow, right, Seth?
Dude, can sell a ketchup popsicle. Do one of my gloves.
Hell yeah, that's it. Finishing the sheathing here. I got some 2x foot here for new metal to go over this. And then we're gonna start papering and shingling and fucking getting it done. All right, update. Fucking took off to Lowe's to go get some metal roofing for this side here. Seth got himself a nice shower. I just happened to miss it. Seth's over here fucking putting on some fucking free 3-tabs I got from a job the other day. I'm gonna 3-tab it up to there, and then we're gonna do a aluminum transition. And then right here, this is gonna be just a half a rip of a sheet right across like you had before. I'm not gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna do some trimming up underneath, and hopefully we get the fuck out of here. We're out of here. Well, I gotta go meet the landlord to go grab my check, and then we'll find out if I actually close the deal on the chimney. But roof is all done. We have some cleanup to do. As you can see, that actually wrapped around really good. Now the roof goes over whatever they added the other day. Is it perfect? No, definitely not perfect. But we have a roof on top of a roof on top of an addition on top of an addition on top of a porch. Like, it's rental stuff, it's landlord stuff. And guess what, when you start with a landlord, you add a lot of money to what you do. So that's where people fuck up. They'll think, oh, landlords have all sorts of work, blah blah blah, give them a deal. No, because landlords never ever want anything done right. So my suggestion is, if you have a landlord who contacts you and wants some work done, start them high. That way you don't run into issues, because the work definitely gets old very quickly. But they do. The only reason you should ever work for a landlord who doesn't want something done perfectly right, they just want rentals, there's only one reason. They have a big mouth, they know a lot of people. That is why I do work for this guy and do jobs for him. Other words, I would not, because it's work that I can't really post. I'm posting on YouTube because I really don't care, but I can't advertise what I did here today, because it's not perfect, but it is a hell of a lot better than it was. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know if I got my chimney upsell or not once I get out of here, and tomorrow I'll give you guys a good walk around of what we actually did, but I don't feel like going back on the roof.
So guy took the chimney quote, right? What I do, 40% off. I said quote tomorrow only, because I had nothing better to do tomorrow anyway. I get there, he writes me, gives me half cash, half a check for what we did today. Guy goes, what time are you gonna be here in the morning to do the chimney? I'm like, you want me to do the chimney? He goes, yeah. I'm so good. 45% off the quote. Looks good in his eyes. I still got exactly what I wanted. So overall, been one hell of a day. Really, really good day. Also went over and looked at another job that he wants done. He's got to pull a building permit on it. Took that quote too. So this is like the 7th job I've done for this guy. Again, it's not exactly the best work in the world, but if you price it with landlords who don't want stuff done perfectly, if you price it to a very high number to where it's actually worth it for you, then it's not bad, because they have never-ending work. So at that point, you might as well just do it. If not, they're gonna pay somebody else, and it's good to have like a break, I guess, once in a while. So really good day. Tomorrow you guys will see a chimney rebuild. That'll actually be a full how-to, because I'm only doing 6 layers of chimneys. I'll actually even label the video how to rebuild the chimney for the first part of my vlog tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Planning on being there about 9 o'clock. We'll probably be out around 1 o'clock. And then the weekend starts, and going hiking this weekend. Hiking / backpacking. So stay tuned for that. Overall, one hell of a day.